Dividends alone are very powerful. But what if I told you you can add on some extra streams of income to accelerate your way to freedom much faster? In today's video, I'm going to share with you guys the optional add-ons that I personally use myself to speed up my path to freedom and help me get to freedom faster. Now, none of this stuff is required, but it might inspire you to find something that you can use to accelerate your way to freedom. And also, these all serve another purpose as well. And we're going to get into all that in this video. And I think you're going to find it very useful. So also, I want to say, bear with me because I'm still a little bit sick. I got like some chest congestion and sore throat. So I might need to drink some water along the way. And this video right here, let me record the screen. 3, 2, 1, bam, is part of the Freedom Abroad Blueprint. If you go here on my homepage of the Dividend Nomad channel, click playlist, and you will see here the very first one, the Freedom Abroad Blueprint. So you can click view the full playlist, and all of the videos are here. It's a couple of different thumbnails, but these are all here, and they're all in chronological order from lesson 1 to the lesson we're working on now. So let's get into it. Let's talk about this. I got the presentation for you guys here. And we're talking about building assets until work becomes optional. That's exactly what we're talking about today. So we're talking about the optional add-ons or passion projects after freedom, because we're using dividends to get the freedom, right? That's going to be our main driver of freedom. But we can use these projects to accelerate our way to freedom, and we can definitely use these after we achieve freedom, and they serve a purpose for that, and we're going to get into that right now. So just some examples, there's like YouTube, there's digital products, coaching, remote work or freelance work, anything like that. There's different ways different things and ways we can do to create some income, and I'm going to talk to you guys about these today. First of all, we're going to talk about why adding it on. So why are we going to add on extra income? So number one, like I said, freedom first, project second. Okay, so first we're concentrating on the dividends to get our freedom. And even if we do passion projects on the side where we're investing, we're going to try to use that money to, to help us get to freedom faster. And also the reason why we want to add these things on is because we get to do something we really enjoy and not something that's going to drain you completely. If it's something you absolutely hate, right? Like a job. It's like most of us hate our jobs. Some of us like our jobs, but it's something you don't want to do. It's going to drain you of your energy, and you want to do something you love so it doesn't drain you. And also it's going to help you grow your wealth much faster than just relying on the dividends alone. And then lastly, legacy. You never know, it could turn into something big that you can leave behind for your loved ones when you go. And even if it's like, for example, like a YouTube thing like I do, even if you can't leave that behind to somebody, those videos are still there. And your family, your kids or grandkids, or whoever can go back and watch those videos and, get to still experience you and being a part of your life. So all these things have reasons and purposes. But first of all, before we get into this, I want to tell you guys a little bit about my story. So it might give you guys some ideas of some things that are possible. These are the things that I've actually done myself. So first, I started off with digital products for kids. For those of y'all who know, I moved to Asia nearly 2 decades ago. And I started out as an English teacher. Like that was my job, was teaching English. But I started a side project, and the kids at school love me so much, and their parents love me so much. And they used to go home and tell their parents all the time, "Oh, Teacher John was like telling me these stories and whatever." And they really like these stories, love these stories. And the parents, they found that out because the kids were telling them. And so what I did, I created a package of stories. Like I was like literally taking a picture of the storybook pages and put them into like a movie, like a slideshow. And then I did a voiceover in my own voice and read the stories. And I sold those stories in packages of 5 for $100 for one package of 5 books. And the parents bought them up like hotcakes. And I did the work one time. I probably spent maybe 40 hours to put together all the different books and all the different packages. So basically spent 1 week worth of work to put all this together, and I got paid for those products for 3 full years. Every year, new kids come in, sell them. I made more money from that than I actually made at the job, just from doing something that I knew the kids liked, I knew the kids loved, and I didn't mind doing it because I liked helping kids. And so that's something that I did that made me a ton of money, and it allowed me to have a lot more money to invest into my portfolios. So another thing that I did, those of y'all who know me very well, I am a certified personal fitness trainer. And 15 years ago, I started training people in the gym, one-on-one, face-to-face, to earn extra money. And I was charging them $100 an hour. And then I got tired of doing that because I was going to a job and then doing that at the same time after work. And it became very draining. So what I did, I created some digital projects again. I created lots of fitness programs and started teaching people online, and just sold those programs online. And I eliminated having to do all that work after work and still made money without having to go to the job. So I just used some knowledge that I already had, some skills I had, created fitness programs, sold those. And then on top of that, I implemented drop shipping with it because people wanted to know what fitness supplements do I take and all this and that, because I have extensive knowledge on that. That's what I'm the best at. I started selling those products to people. I would just get products into a warehouse, and then when somebody, like one of my fitness coaching clients, said they needed protein or creatine, whatever, I would just send a text message to the warehouse, send the product to this address, and bam, they send it. I don't touch anything, don't do nothing. I just literally copy paste an address, and the product shows up at their door. They get the product, I get paid, and that's simple. And then I also built and sold a cocktail bar, which you can see in the picture here. This is the bar that I actually opened, and ran this bar for a few years. And then I sold it because it was a lot of work, to be honest with you. I ended up, I started out as a passion project. Me and my girlfriend at the time, we like to have a drink on the weekend every now and then. And so I said, why don't we just open up our own bar, a place we can hang out and have a drink at the weekend? So we did it. And then it got busy, and busier and busier and busier, where it turned out I had to work all the freaking time. And so I sold the place and made some money. And then what you're seeing right now, YouTube is another passion project of mine. I do this because I really like it. I really enjoy it. And it pays me some money. And so now, income from YouTube and from my business, my fitness business, actually pay for my lifestyle. I don't even have to touch my dividends. And I do something I really love to do. And if I want to touch my dividends, I can, but if I don't want to, that's fine. I can let them sit there and grow. And even the money that I'm making from the businesses, I can put that money into the portfolio and grow it even more, which is what I'm actually doing right now, which I've told you guys recently that's what I'm doing. So this is some things that I've done myself personally, and that helped me accelerate my freedom. Not telling you to go out and do these things, but these are just some things from my life. So it might give you some ideas of some things you can do, like based on your own knowledge and skills. What skills do you have? What knowledge do you have? How can you use that knowledge to, to make extra money? So we'll talk about the first one, add-on number 1, YouTube or content creation. And as you guys know, I have a YouTube channel. To be honest with you, I have 4 YouTube channels, and I'm not going to share all of them with you guys because I'm not trying to get like that. But I do have 4 YouTube channels, and they're things that I like to do. So, but the reason why I'm telling you this is because you can start a YouTube channel and share your story, share your journey. What is it that you know? You can tell somebody something, because I'm sure you know things that other people don't know. And just talk about that, and people will resonate with that. People will want to learn about what you know about. People will want to hear your story. You don't have to go viral. I mean, I don't have many followers or subscribers. It doesn't matter. Just talk about your own story. And again, like I said, it gives you something to leave behind for your family and loved ones. They can go back and watch and watch you when they miss you, right? And then on top of that, there's some other things too. You can build it one time, and you can earn money for years and years and years. And then also you build community, which means you get to hang out with people who are interested in the same thing you're interested in. So if you like gardening and you start a YouTube channel about gardening, then that's cool, because everybody you talk to, they're talking about something you want to talk about. And you can talk to those people on a regular basis instead of talking to somebody over here who couldn't care less. You get to build a community of people who like the same thing you like, which is really cool. So number two, like I mentioned, digital products and coaching. So I told you about the digital products I made. As a teacher, I created products for kids. And then I also created fitness programs. And actually, fitness programs that I created 15 years ago, I still sell those exact same fitness programs today. And they still work today. They still get people results today. They still help people today. And I created it 15 years ago. So I get paid right now, each and every day, for something I made 15 years ago. And it was something that I like to do, something that I love to do. It was something that I even created for myself. And I just shared it with other people. And I get paid for that still to this very day. So you create something one time and you can make money for it from years and years and years and years and years. So whatever it is that you know about, you can create some type of product like an e-guide or even like a PDF or something like that. And you can sell this knowledge to people. And if people want to go even deeper because they really like you and your personality, then you can offer coaching and literally hold their hand and walk them through the thing you sold them, and they'll pay you even more money, right? So there's so many things you guys can do in terms of this that can really earn you a lot of money. And you basically just leverage your skills and your passion. What are you good at? And share that thing. And I know a lot of people, they say, I'm not good at anything. I don't have any skills. I didn't do anything. But they've been working their whole freaking life. And I tell them, like, this is what I tell people who have that idea, that scenario. If you've been working for the past 30 or 40 years, odds are you're probably a pretty good worker. If you've been spending 30 or 40 years working, you could probably create a product or YouTube channel teaching people how to be a good worker, how to be an employee that employers want in their business. Simple. You can teach people how to get promoted. You can teach, if you've been promoted to like a manager or team leader, you can teach people how to do that job effectively or how to get promoted into that job. There's so many things available. If you can think about it, you can create it and you can sell it and somebody will be interested in it. And so, like I said, some examples that I use, I sold stuff for kids and fitness or personal development, which means help people develop, help people be better at their job, right? You can do all these things through digital products and through coaching or hand holding, as I like to call it. And so another one you can do, remote work or freelancing. Now, this is not necessarily a business, but it kind of is a business. Like, your skills are portable. You can take those skills anywhere and earn income from that. For example, my sister is an accountant, and she goes to work and sits at a desk in the office and never even sees whoever tell her to do stuff, right? They just send an email with documents and she needs to do whatever her magic is, she does. And you can literally do that from anywhere. You could do that from a beach in Thailand. You can do that from anywhere. Like, you don't have to be in the office. Somebody sends you the stuff, email, you do the work, bam, send it back, right? Your skills, if you have any kind of type of office skill like that, it's portable. You can go anywhere and do that. So, this is something that you can take with you anywhere in the world. Writing, for example, I like to write. I've published 10 books. I can sell those for years and years and years. Teaching, I've been a teacher for nearly 2 decades. I can do online teaching. You don't have to be in a classroom anymore to teach, right? I can literally teach online and make some money without having to go to a job. Graphic designing, coding, accounting, just anything. So many things you can do remotely or via freelance. And yeah, it is active, but it does give you some flexibility of time and location. So it does help with the time side. You can earn money and you can go to the destination that you want to be while you're still working your way towards freedom. So we're almost done with this. Add-ons to multiply your wealth. Basically, as I mentioned, we're not relying on these add-ons for freedom, right? The dividends give us freedom, right? The dividends cover that. The add-ons serve two purposes. Number one, they can either accelerate your freedom, grow your wealth. Like when you already have freedom, they can grow that wealth so you can upgrade your lifestyle. And also, they literally keep you busy. And there's a reason why you want to stay busy. And I'm going to tell you that right now. Everybody I've ever known, everybody who has retired, they usually end up back at work within a year. Not because they ran out of money, it's because they were freaking bored. They got so bored they didn't have nothing to do. And so they go back to work. Or other people who do not go back to work, which I've seen this many times too, their health deteriorates really, really fast because they're not doing nothing. They were working, and now they're not doing anything. They're sitting at home and they don't have nothing to do. And they think they're gonna go fishing, go cut the grass or whatever, do some gardening. And there's only so much of that you can do. The next thing you know, you end up being bored and going back to work. And these things allow you to not have to go back to work, but you get to work on something that you actually like to do. You don't have to go work for some stupid boss who's going to be a jerk, or you have to go back to some strict schedule. You get to work on a project that you want to work on, and you get to do it when you want to do it. So you don't want to do it today, that's fine. You can do it tomorrow, right? So that's some great things about this. And also, you can channel your profits, the money you make from these, you can put them into your portfolio, like I said, to grow your portfolio larger and to increase your lifestyle. A lot of people, when they retire, they decrease their lifestyle because they're not making as much money. But we already have freedom, and now we're making more money on top of the freedom. Our lifestyle goes up. And also, if you want to do another optional way, you can let these passion projects, the money you earn from it, just be your fun budget. The dividends pay for the basic necessities, and the passion project pays for the fun, pays for the toys, the gadgets, and all the stuff you want to buy, and your trips or whatever it is you want to do. Let that pay for your fun. So let's wrap this up with a quick challenge. Write down one passion project that you would love to try. Is there just one thing that you think would just be fun to do? Like, don't think about it as a business and making money. Just think about it like, if I had enough money to be free right now, what's something I would love to do every day? What do you want to do? I'll give you like a quick example of my sister. My sister likes to refurbish furniture for some reason. Like, she'll go out and buy like chests of drawers or coffee tables and this kind of stuff, like from flea markets. And her husband will stain it, sand it, stain it, paint it, add new hardware, all these things. And they might buy it for like $50, and they turn around and sell it for $400 or $500, $600. And it's not because they need the money, but it's because they like doing it. They like to go through the process of the sanding and the staining and all this other stuff. And maybe there's a project that you wouldn't mind doing, something like that. My sister has another passion project. She likes photography. She's really good at taking pictures. And sometimes people actually hire her to take wedding photos. And so she might spend one whole day. She'll go to a wedding for 3 or 4 hours, take a bunch of pictures, go home, Photoshop them and that kind of stuff, make them beautiful and nice, make a couple $1,000s from doing something that she likes to do, right? She likes to take pictures. She likes to do that. And you add a couple $1,000s just from one day's worth of work to your bottom line, to your income. So, think of a project, something you would love to do if you had enough money and you didn't need money, just something you would like to do all the time. Write that one thing down. And then I would say commit to it. Start right now, even if you're not free, even if it's just 1 or 2 hours per week, do that thing, right? Just get started now. And then decide what you're gonna do with the money you earn. What are you gonna do with the profits you earn from this thing? Are you going to use it to fund your, your lifestyle extras, your fun budget? Are you going to use it to grow your portfolio even more? How do you plan to implement these extra streams of income? Because trust me, you're going to be bored and you're going to be tired of not doing anything, and you're going to lose all structure in your life, and you'll find yourself trying to figure out, what the hell am I going to do now if you don't have something to work on? So, that's all I got to share with you guys today. I do have a passion project of my own. I wrote a book. I wrote 10 books actually, but this book is probably my favorite one because this is my story about how I went from, this chaotic life to actually finding some purpose and finding some peace of mind, all that stuff. It's all here in this book. I'll put that down below. and some other free stuff down below, free Discord, free newsletter, a bunch of other stuff down there. Go check that stuff out if you like. And I look forward to seeing you guys on Saturday when I give you an update of my income portfolio. I'll see y'all then, and y'all take care.